Been drinking for over 20 years. It started socially in the evenings with friends, and it moved to every night, whether friends were there or not. Progressively just started to drink more and more. Got to the point where I was drinking around the clock. All day at work, wake up in the middle of the night and drink, set my alarm to make sure I got up before anyone else in the house and drank. I pulled away from people so they couldn't figure it out. I was paranoid that people knew. I was exhausted. But it was on a flight on the way back from New York, and it came to my mind. I actually set a goal that if I can make it to see all 3 of my children graduate high school, then that's a success. And then it hit me. I started laughing out loud on the plane about how ridiculous this, I was setting a goal and making a plan to live 10 years. And it was at that moment I knew I had to do something. The support I got from MyLife started before I got the procedure. When I was detoxing, I ended up in the hospital. And at one point I woke up, and right in front of me were my coach and my advocate. So it started right there on day 1. And it was every day after that, up until I got the procedure. It was very important to me not to have to, that I could get it done in a day and go home. I have 3 small children. I couldn't just get up and leave for 30, 90 days to have the procedure done, come home, have dinner with the family that evening, and then start working on recovery right then with the support of the family and being at home. The first day after my implants, it was just kind of wondering, was this really going to be true? It was almost testing to see if the cravings were there or not. Ran a couple errands, drove by a liquor store, drove by a grocery store. No impulse to pull in. Previous to that, I would have pulled into that liquor store or grocery store in a second. So it was drastically different. On the 3rd day, I met a friend for lunch. He just wanted to check in on how I was doing. Didn't even think about it. I took a table in the bar, and people sitting next to me were drinking margaritas. And I noticed they were drinking, but I had no desire for one. I didn't need to run screaming from the bar. I was able to hold the conversation. I was able to watch the baseball game. So it's 180 degrees different now. My confidence is way up. I'm so much more involved in communicating with my family, my wife. I just feel so much better. My life gave me hope.